Welcome everybody to War Commander Unshackled, baby. The source of power, event review, maintenance, and update. Now, before everybody gets started, I got a few things to say. First of all, we have new rules and regulations for Unshackled. One, this is completely and totally open mic. Anybody and everybody is welcome. All right, you just cannot be a cheater. If you're a cheater, well, you're gone. All right. My mic is junk. Well, sorry. It's the best you're going to get for right now. Also, no more personal shit. When you come on the show, it's not about, I don't know what to tell you guys. This is the best you're going to get. Well, hell, if my mic isn't working, Venom, I guess you know the rules. Go ahead and tell them.
Oh, no, you just got a little Mr. Roboto. I mean, okay, I'll grab it real quick.
Well, I mean, how bad? Hold on, guys. How bad is it? Can you not understand me at all? Oh, it sounds robotic.
I can understand you fine.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh well, you can keep if you come on the show, there is no more personal shit. None. You keep all that shit outside in PMs, your own channel, your own pages. You come on the show, you're not AAF, you're not KT, you're nothing. You are a War Commander player, and that's how it's going to be. Okay, there is no more I flattened all these people, or you people suck balls, or I don't like this person, I don't like that person. We're not having that shit no more. We're going back to the way Unshackled was when it first came out. All right, where it's just about what's going on with the game, how we are doing with the game, what we can do to help the game and the players. All right, I don't want to see no more or hear, because I do listen to the shows. We're not going to have none more of that shit. If you don't like the person that's on the show, don't come on. It's that simple. If you can't be in the same chat with another clansman, then don't come on. All right, we're not having that no more. We can't. Okay, it's just that's not how I started this, and that's not how I wanted it. All right, and I just want to go back to having fun. I want us to have fun. I mean, we're gonna stop the bitch rants. I understand that the game is all fucked up. It's been fucked up for years. It hasn't changed, guys. All right, so to be honest, there's really no more about, bitching and ranting and saying Kickside sucks balls, I fucking hate Kickside, blah, blah, blah. Guys, we've been dealing with this shit for years. For years. What we need to do is find out how we can work around Kickside fuck-ups. All right? That's the key. Let's get back to where Unshackled was. Let's not worry about it. Let's not, let's keep the bitching to the forums. That's where they belong, not on the show. This show is to help people with the event, shadow ops, with your units, with your tactics, the best you can possibly do with the tactics Kickstarter's giving you. Now, I will be popping up, here and there on the show, but I really won't be contributing much because I don't play the game. I've done a few upgrades and all, but it bored the shit out of me, and I just didn't want to play, so I'm not going to play. So, as of now, you guys have been on the pages. You know who is all the producers. We got Dutch, we got Venom. Anton and David will probably be the other two producers. And how it's going to be set up is going to be David and Venom on the Wednesday shows, Anton and Dutch on the Saturday shows, and we're going to move around the time a little bit for you guys across the pond, so it's not so late for you guys, and y'all can really get in and get on the show. And we want more people on the show. We want new people on the show. We want new blood. We want you guys to come on. All right. And it's real easy. You just gotta let us see your base. Let us see your workshop. We've been playing this game for a long fucking time. We know what to look for. Yeah, we know what to look for when it comes to cheaters. If you're cheating, don't come on the show so you're not embarrassed. Because we will call you out. We will embarrass you. We don't care. We will hurt your fucking feelings. Okay? But that's it, man. Let us go back to having fun. Let us have the fun we used to have.
Let's rock and roll.
That's it. Enough's enough. No more personal shit. If you have problems, take it to PM. If it's not game related, it don't belong on the show. Now, one final thing. As for Phil, I did not, and I will say this, and I know he said on his last show, ask him to leave. I would never do that. He chose to leave. Okay? So please stop PMing me, blaming me for all this shit. I don't really, I know everything that's going on, and no, I am not going to talk about it because that's how it is. He chose this. Okay? He chose. And the door is always open for him. He is always welcome on. So let's get down to the business. I'm sorry that my mic isn't working right, but fuck it, I don't care. I muted myself. It is on you guys. Have fun.
That's YouTube. Don't worry about it. It happens every once in a while.
Puncher, Shadow. Puncher.
I just want to say thank you very much, Shadow, for coming on and taking care of us this first new episode of this year. I want to introduce naturally our panelists today. We had Shadow Killer, our guest. We have Micaiah, Lady Warrior, Godscope, welcome back, Dutch, David the Douche, and Anton Airlines landing safely. So today is Wednesday, and we have our update notes, our abridged information from the great guys at Kixeye, and we're just going to quickly discuss some of that. Obviously touch on our event that concluded today. Hopefully everybody got what they wanted and picked out the prizes they need. We might even discuss what you might want to spend your XP with before they use it or lose it. So would you guys like to do the event stuff first, or just touch on the forums first and then take care of the event last?
Let's do the forums first and get all that out of the way, and then do the event last. So we have plenty of time to discuss that, and we won't run out of time before we get through everything. And oh, sorry, YouTube chat, just read it. All you guys will laugh.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we get the forums and everything out of the way first, so everybody can have their nap while David's reading.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, really? Well, the funny thing is, it's not going to be David; it's going to be me.
No nap time, guys. Sorry.
So Doc,
Flo's a legend.
fuck you, Doc.
All right, get to the notes, Venom.
Yeah.
All right. So I already talked to the panelists, and we're going to do this real quick way, just to get it out of the way. I'm going to start with the February event schedule, since that's edited today. And thankfully, CM Bernie caught his gaffe and fixed his event calendar because he had the days all screwed up. But he went back and fixed it before I had a chance to rag on him in forums about it. So the February event calendar. 1st of February, we're going to see, which is tomorrow, we're going to see our World Map Siege Squadron special bonus bases. Starting on Friday, we're going to have the Shadow Ops. Phase 1 starts. So that's a good thing. That's to look forward to. And we've got a new unit coming in for Shadow Ops, which we'll talk to in a little bit. World Map Corpus Token Base Spawn is also on Friday. The 4th of February, which is Sunday, you're going to have your Siege Squadron boss bases. The 5th, you're going to have your technical boss bases for 72 hours. You're going to have the Sentinel Token base spawn. You're going to have the Spectre Legacy base spawn. And you're going to have your Elite and Standard War Rig base spawns, and they're going to last for 48 hours, starting on the 5th. 7th of February, we'll have our gear store update. Survivor Token base will spawn. Breacher bonus tokens will spawn. So those who didn't pick them up in the event, that'll be your first chance to get them. Your War Rig base spawns for 48 hours on the 7th. February the 19th or the 9th, you'll have Shadow Ops Phase 2. You'll have your Corpus token bases. On the 11th, you'll have the Siege Squadron return, their boss base. The 12th, you'll have your technical boss base for 72 hours. Sentinel token base will spawn. Widowmaker legacy base will spawn. And you'll have, again, the Elite War Rig and Standard War Rig for 48 hours spawning on the 12th. February the 14th, you'll have Survivor token bases, Breacher bonus token bases for the second time. Omega War Rig bases will spawn for 48 hours. February the 15th, you'll have the Invasion event starting. So get all your stuff ready for that ahead of time. Breacher bonus base tokens and the Omega War Rig bases will spawn for 48 hours. The 16th of this month, you will see the Shadow Ops Phase 3 start. Your world map will see a Corpus token base spawn. The 18th, you'll see a Siege Squadron base spawn. The 19th, you'll see technical boss bases come back for 72 hours. Sentinel token bases, Titan legacy bases will return. If you don't have your Titan, it's a good unit. You know, Omega is better. Standard and Elite War Rig bases spawn for 48 hours on the 19th as well. February the 21st, you'll have the Survivor token bases, the Breacher bonus token bases, and the Omega War Rig base spawn. The Omega base will be for 24 hours. 22nd, you'll see the monthly event start. Don't have too much information on that. We'll get to that when that date comes. And finally, in our notes for the 28th, the last of the month, you're going to have your raid update. The Omega Juggernaut bases will be on the map for 48 hours. The Omega Herald bases will be on the map for 48 hours. The Omega Titan bases will be on the map for 48 hours. So collect your Titan ones ahead, and then you can get your Omega Titan stuff on the 28th. The Omega Hydra base will come in on the 28th for 48 hours, and the Omega Phantom will come in for 48 hours on that date. All right. Skip on over here to our downtime and release notes. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about the map for the monthly?
Yeah. Why would they put Shadow Op bases on the map if I can't activate the first phase of the new unit? You morons.
Yeah.
They do that all the time. And you know, if people like want to be really nice to me, the 4th, it happens to be my birthday, so, and I don't have Siege Squadron, so if anybody wants to open me some, I'm just kidding. I won't even be on.
Now, I don't know if those boss bases, like, they don't specify, are those boss bases still giving out elite parts? Are they still giving out parts so that if you didn't do the Shadow Op, you can still earn it?
It doesn't stipulate directly, so, you know, until that day comes, I'm worried to say one way or the other, but I would hope so.
I would hope so as well. Just a wee bit vague with the information.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just a basic date and an item list. It's not really specifics of what's going to be in the units. It's kind of their catty way of getting us to at least look in them and lose some shit day one. But if they give us too much information, we'll think a way of puzzling through it before we even see the base. You know, if we know what units are going to be there or what we're really looking for. Plus, if we don't know what it pays out until we at least do one base, you know, who's to say? Maybe it'll be a good thing. Maybe it won't. At least this kind of forces us to do it. You know?
Yes, you're correct. But nice to have the info first.
Nice is nice, but
so I just have the info first.
All right.
The technical bases, they're important. The technical is a very good unit.
All right.
The tech is also good.
I would just like to take a quick second, sorry to cut you off, to welcome Ghost Rider to the panel. It's her first time being on the show.
Welcome.
Ghost Rider.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Welcome
right. Is there, real quick, is there anything in this upcoming month that you're looking for as far as what I'm hoping you heard what we discussed about the schedule for the map. Is there anything you haven't gotten yet as far as...
For the people that don't have all the Omega Juggernaut parts, on a 28, there's a chance.
Yeah, that's the main thing that everybody has issues with.
So,
all right,
that's an important one.
All right, so now we're just jump on this real quick, and then we'll go to specifics. So first, we're going to do with the 8.05 downtime and release notes from CM. Go whoever is scratching their mic, please. All right, so CM Bernie starts off with the standard boiler base. The following changes and fixes have been applied on the Wednesday, January 31st update. Shadow Ops Hidden in the Darkness event will start. The raid update will be coming, which they're changing out units for your Diamond class. We have a new system called News Feed, which touches on our tabs up in the top. We'll discuss all that point by point in a moment. But I just wanted to jump to the meat of the whole subject, which is your general fixes and improvements. We have 4 of them today, yippee yippee. All survivor units who die in battle now properly contribute to the survivor faction bonus. Okay, if people have an issue with that, so be it, it's been fixed. An issue causing the Shadow Bear error when replicating tech has been fixed. So Shadow Bear should not occur for you, at least trying to replicate tech. That doesn't mean it's not going to appear for other issues. Defenders are now able to retreat from PvP platoon versus platoon battles. I unfortunately misconstrued what that was, and I was all happy, and now I'm not as happy because David fixed me up on what I thought. But evidently, the retreat function was failing when you were plat sniping or getting sniped, and now you can actually retreat your platoon again, which I still would like to see a leave button or a to the world map button. And then the big one, the thorium snow map now contains collision along the edges of the terrain, preventing units from pathing to unintended areas. All right, any of you guys seen any of that stuff go on? Or?
No.
Well, I can say one person did show the issue with the map being able to kind of drive over mountains and whatnot. So that's kind of cool that they fixed that. So, nothing insightful. Any of you had any problems with the survivor unit battle contributing to the faction bonus? No?
No, I'm not a survivor. I'm Corpus,
yeah, I'm a Corpus as well.
We are all survivors.
I'm survivor, but I didn't. Anytime I'm hit, I'm not hit online, so I don't know if it affected me or not. Honestly.
No.
All right. So now we'll get to the point by point. Shadow Ops Hidden in the Darkness briefing, and this is the big thing. This is going to start on Friday. That's our new unit, and they have a really, really cool animation of our new unit coming out. What did you call it? You said it was like a new Ardra?
Yeah, it's the Corpus Ardra.
Corpus Ardra.
Or depending on the damage output, it's the Corpus Juggernaut.
Yep. It could. This one at least hits air.
Yeah, it hits ground and air. It's pretty cool looking. It's got that spinning paint can on the top that's supposed to add this attribute, which is going to be interesting to follow. So we'll get into this. All right. Attention commanders, the Shadow Ops campaign Operation Hidden in the Darkness is here. Unlock the Dark Storm by earning 8 standard Dark Storm parts, obtained only by beating each weekly Shadow Ops phase. The Dark Storm is the first unique ground unit in the Corpus faction. It wields a passive cloud of darkness that massively reduces the range of effective units.
Just from reading this, I read this earlier today, and just from reading its details, I'm already in love.
Well, we're gonna get to that too.
As well,
No comment.
Or is it an attacking unit?
It's an attacking unit.
Yeah, but reduce the range. How much?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing.
Not so. Yeah, we're reading through here.
It doesn't give like a value, but it says it's got its own AoE thing like Ardra does. So even if it's the same size as Ardra's, it's gonna be substantial.
Well,
Sounds
this is
cool, but first we're gonna need some stats of the unit.
this I believe is playing on the new feature of this limited attack distance that they were trying to pull with, the billy goats and all in the bases, where if you were close enough to proximity, you weren't attacked. It couldn't fire at you. You were supposed to be inside the safe zone. I don't know how well that worked because most of that shit was dead before I was in anywhere near, getting to the safe zone. Okay, so mission details. The Shroud of Darkness campaign will run for a total of 3 months, standard, with a break during each monthly event. Each month will contain 3 to 4 phases, which last 72 hours once you activate the phase. You must complete Tier 3 in 8 of the 10 phases to unlock the Dark Storm. During this time-specific target must be destroyed to score points and earn prize. There's your little breachers. They look way cooler in that picture than they do in the game. Campaign will start at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Friday, the 2nd of February, which is this Friday for us in the States. Phase 2 will start at 10 a.m. Friday, the 9th of February. Phase 3 will start 10 a.m. Friday, the 16th of February, all times Pacific Standard. And the Phase 3 will end at midnight of Pacific Standard Time, Thursday, February the 22nd, obviously ahead of the event. You have 72 hours to complete the campaign from the point at which you start your timer. However, if you start the time with less than 72 hours in the phase, you will lose the difference, obviously. This is all standard. Everybody should know this. Shadow Ops points. Attack the Ops bases to earn the points. Up to 8,000 Shadow Ops points can be earned during your initial playthrough. Any additional will give you a positive 4,000 Shadow Ops points with each replay. There's a little Dark Storm. Corpus, powerful but extremely tactical. It's particularly complemented the Blackout, which can attack low-powered buildings while the Dark Storm suppresses bunkers and units. So the way this is looking is the Blackouts feature will power down your turrets and your buildings, and this will affect the actual attrition, your base units and bunkers and stuff like that, which is cool. I'll run that along with Shock Op, and it's looking pretty darn good. Darkstorm's the name, classification unique. It's a heavy ground vehicle. Keep that in mind, most likely shockable. Features a cannon, and the Darkstorm uses a powerful burst cannon, which can hit both airborne and ground targets. Darkness. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, well, seeing how it's classed as unique, same as the Jug, I don't think it will be shockable.
Yeah, it should be immune. But is it a true unique, or, I guess unique, I guess, yeah, it should be immune.
I think looking at the turret, it's probably going to be the same fire as Adra.
Yeah, looks like it.
Instead of the Juggernaut with the shell that going up and then down. I think this shot will be straightforward, quick.
Yeah, well, it might tip up. It says it shoots air. I mean, it does, even there as it's rotating around, you can see the barrel does lip upwards a little bit. It's not going to be a very pronounced raise. It's just
okay. Let's just put it this way: we're going to find out in 8 weeks.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
Unless there's a little glitch somewhere along the lines that somebody gets it beforehand, But
nah. All right. So it's tactic. The basic thing we're all really interested in here is this dark aura. So the Darkstorm has a swirling zone of darkness around it that radically reduces the range of all enemy units within that swirling circle. That's what we're really kind of looking at, how that is going to function, which is kind of cool. But if it reduces the range, but if that aura swirling around it doesn't have a massive distance away from the unit, realistically, even if it reduces the range for most things now, for example, billy goats, if used for PvE or next event, following the collection of this, you got to be close enough that even with a reduced range, you're pretty much in there. You know what I mean? I don't know. It'll all pan out when we get it in 8 weeks or something.
Unless you use with a caretaker, it might be good.
Yeah, it'll take the initial shots, but then you can get in. The caretaker will take the damage up front.
Yeah.
That's
Get
good.
in there.
That's good. All right. Arms cash prize system. Complete prizes, but to earn arms caches. Each arms cache contains components for the technical. Replaying phase grants the chance to win up to 3 components per cache. And our cache prize, yay, the breacher. You called it breacher tech.
So they either fucked up on the wording of that, or they fucked up on the picture, because it says right there, earn arms cache components for the technical.
Yeah, it's I know it's a typographical error. It's the arms caches are for the breacher. I think when they cut and pasted the technical information was there, they didn't change the wording. But obviously, unit breacher. So we'll go down and go through these. Deflection shield. It's a bronze cache. It's for the breacher. Goes in the shield slot. And its effects are a reduction of sustained damage taken level 1, 5%, level 2, 15% reduction, and level 3, a 25% reduction in sustained damage. The steady shield, also bronze, goes in the shield slot as well, and that's a general reduction of damage taken. 3% at level 1, 6% at level 2, and 10% at level 3. So if you are more apt to put this unit up against sustained items like phalanx or whatever that put out sustained damage, you're probably going to want to go with the deflection. But if you're going to use it for defense, bunker people, I'm saying, go steady. Take it from all attributes.
I would still stick with the sustained damage, because not many units people use to attack you with use anything other than sustain. Because when you're getting hit, you're getting hit with phalanx and technicals.
Yeah, yeah, true.
But you can still try to use concussion and anything that burns.
Yeah.
Fire tech is always awesome, and it's actually the only reason I still have that one aircraft for the concussion capability. So
the Apollo.
Right. The Apollo, yeah. Resistance gear, which I think this is stupid because unfortunately the picture does not match what it does. They should have had body armor. They should have had body armor pictures. Like, okay, if it's speaking of concussion, just real quick, if it was about concussion or shock or something like that, then yes, earmuffs or headsets work good. But resistance gear, although it's a freaking wireless headphone, it goes in the breacher's gear slot. And the
one is concussion.
Exactly. It reduces concussion, causes concussion resistance 25% at level 1, 50% at level 2, and immunity at level 3. Why didn't they use a different body armor picture? Like, like hockey jersey kind of body armor or something or tactical body armor that would look like, hey, it fucking would stop concussion, or even a football helmet kind of thing to stop concussion. I don't know, but whatever.
This is the one I'm looking forward to.
Thermal gear, breacher, gear slot, effects, 25% cryo resistance at level 1, 50% cryo resistance at level 2, and immunity to cryo at level 3, which is cool.
Yeah, because everybody knows if you keep your ears cold, the rest of your body doesn't get cold.
Oh, okay. Keep your ears warm. Keep your ears warm. But, all right. The gold arms caches. Steady hand. Gold's arm cache for the breacher goes in the training slot, and it will give you an increase in reload speed at 5% increase at level 1, a 10% increase at level 2, a 25% increase in your reload speed at level 3, which is necessary for this unit. The Storm Tech training goes in the training slot. It gives you, the effects are, when under 50% health, the reload speed will increase by 25%. When under 50% health, the reload speed will increase to by a factor of 50%. And at level 3, when under 50% health, reload speed increases by, who the fuck knows? And yes, I posted, huh? But hopefully he'll get on the forums and he'll add to that.
At level 3, when you're breachers under 50% health, the reload speed makes it sustain fire. It's
There
just
you
a
go.
constant stream.
Pew pew. All right, so you're saying you're joking about the cryo, or you really want the cryo?
I was being 110% sarcastic. If you keep your ears warm, the rest of your body will still get cold.
Yeah, I know. Is there any gear in there? Okay, speaking of the breacher, what's people's what the panel? Anybody can ask at large. Feel free. What is your opinion of this breacher unit? Have you played with it yet? Did you build any during the event?
I did,
the-
but I don't like it.
For the select few people in this game that will probably already have it level 20, they're going to be really annoying. Because when they get up a higher level, they're gonna be good. But yeah, just from using them,
you're holding out for maxed out ones having as a tactical for defense or for offense.
no.
I'm using
Either
mine
or.
for defense, and I don't like it.
You're using it for defense and you don't like it. What specifically is it about? Is it just not putting out the damage input? What level do you happen to have?
Well, it's a 1, but I mean, it does do pretty good damage, but it seems to die fast.
From what I saw,
Short ranged. Short range.
Yeah.
Same thing. That'll be the last thing I upgrade in my academy. Honestly.
In chat, somebody says level 16 sucks.
So
from what I've seen from people chatting and talking, they don't have a whole lot of hope for it. But man, good luck. I hope we're wrong and you're right. Because it would be nice. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, functionally, I can understand its point. And I was holding out. I was hoping for a good defensive unit out of it, but we'll see. Anything else anybody want to touch on before I move on? Dead Sarah? I'll say no. Okay, next. Raid updates. Now, this doesn't affect me because I don't do them, but for those that do the raids and get their buffs, they've swapped out your diamond tech. So, the Alliance raid update. Coordinate attacks on raid bases with your Alliance. Brand new diamond tech components and new intel and silver bases are now available. Please note the diamond tech for the Bonesaw, Seeker, and Phalanx will no longer be available from raid bases after this update goes live. The new diamond tech components to replace those and war effort buffs can be seen below. Okay, so we're going to get a War Dog diamond tech component as a raid prize. You're going to get, what else would work? A Cyclops diamond tech component. Increases damage dealt by a factor of 1, 3, 6, 10%, and decreases damage taken by a factor of 1, 3, 6, and 10%. I'm sorry, I'll go back. It's the same percentage for increase in damage and decrease for the War Dog as well. 1, 3, 10. Your Chaplain Diamond Tech comes out, and that's going to give you, again, 1, 3, 6, and 10% increase in damage and a decrease in damage taken by the same factors. You guys looking forward to this change, or?
well, there goes all the war paint that I bought went to shit because of that.
Well, they change everything out every 3 months.
Yeah, and honestly, how many people actually use these?
War Dog is not. War Dog was a map runner, and I mean Max is better by far.
Yep.
But
I don't use chaplains in attacking. I don't use Cyclops in attacking. I don't use War Dogs in attacking. So in all sense, next 3 months I'm going to be not doing them.
I think most of those are pointless.
Yeah, but they got to rotate something in, and remember we try to. Do you think any lower levels will have this? I mean, if you're in a clan and you got a lot of low level guys, maybe the Cyclops okay, not so much because it's a PvP only thing, but maybe they can use the components on their chaplains for defense bases if they're low level, especially for the mini events and stuff.
No.
All right. worth a shot. And finally, and this is the one thing that I have issue with. I love the thing, but there's just like, I'll get to it in a second. I won't bitch yet. The news feed. Now this is awesome. This is awesome. It's going to make available all the players this information that we just went over straight from their page. Commanders, we've enabled the in-game news feed. This exciting new feature is a step forward in our ability to get important information to our community without players ever having to leave the game. Interesting. So you actually have no life now. You have to be in the game 24/7. Details. They've replaced the field manual button with news feed. When clicked, the feed below appears on the side of your screen, displaying recent War Commander news and information. Now, realistically, I thought that's what the big question mark was supposed to be. You know, all the updates, little flashovers. But this is a little bit more target specific. It's not just prizes and changes. It's more of vast knowledge. For example, they're showing the new changes for the bases for the Diamond Tech and for the Shadow Ops beginning and the start times, which is cool because you have a little quick reference for when the start times for the events are and when the end time is going to be. So nothing bad to say about that. When you click the link in the newsfeed article, you will be redirected to the forum post in a new tab. We will be updating the newsfeed regularly with announcements, briefings, strategy, guides, and much more. So check it out. Yeah, check it out regularly. Sure. We're excited about this new, more direct platform for sharing information directly with our community, and we hope you enjoy it as well. I think it's cool. I really do like the idea. I think it's definitely going to be helpful. So, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think about it?